Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Nowonshall coming at you with yet another Star Trek Flick My video. Today, we're going to be talking about the next arc that's coming out, which is going to be DS9 Arc 2. We know we have a few months more of DS9, so of course, it's another DS9. And some of you may have saw the Apple Store a few days ago with some of the pictures that were interested in it. If you guys haven't, you should have checked it out or keep looking because sometimes Scopely makes mistakes. But before we get in the video, don't forget to like, that subscribe, that bell notification down below. Remember below that, in the below that description, when no one gets his tongue tied, in the description, come join my Discord. Under that are 3 donation links: PayPal, Cashapp, Venmo. If you want to help support the channel, remember this is my main source of income. Check out all my other links like my Twitch. I usually live on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you guys do want to join me there, that is just me having fun and just dorking out and playing Star Trek Fleet Command and just talking randomness. And yeah, so as you guys can see here, we are a day before, probably like 2 hours before downtime. As you see Apex Outlaws going on. And yeah, so I'm going to give you just a small sliver right away. So we have 3 new officers, a new faction, some new type of, I don't know what to call it, currency research, something that's more of a permanent basis, and we have a whole type of new armadas. And we're like, wow, our new armadas, that is clever. That is clever scopely. Nah, but these, I think they're gonna be pretty cool, in my opinion, personally. So we're gonna start with the Starbase. So the Starbase is going to go to Ops 24 or level 24 because right now, as you see, if you look at the Starbase currently, I'm going to go to mine. We click on my Starbase, we look at level. See on the right side, it says 14. So right now it's currently max 14 as of this video currently, but it'll be going up to 24. There will be a new type of plasma you have to mine for after 14, which is called active plasma, new plasma storms, and a new harvester module. So another one of the modules are going to be part of the station. And then we're going to get a third module, which I really don't know what to think of it because it doesn't have that great of a description. So as you see, we're on our desktop, and it says here, a industrial processing structure used to harvest material from scrap stations. What does that mean? But you see here, new super space connector, and you see active plasma, these collision plasma. So you'll see that's going to be a part of the building. And it doesn't really give you any information on it. So we'll have to figure that out as it comes out. We're kind of left in that one. That was a last minute telebus. So we'll start into our new officer pool. We're to start with the most anonymous officer, part of DS9. He doesn't look like he is in DS9 because it's Garrick. And Garrick is in a Cardassian uniform. So gotta deal with what we gotta deal with. So these 3 Cardassians that are coming out, there's gonna be 3. They're gonna be a basically a strike team, but for interceptors. So interceptors, you're getting your turn. Explorers, looks like you're getting left out this month. Sorry, even though I'm a main player as Explorer. But anyway, so Garrick's captain abilities playing in simple Garrick. With Garrick is on the interceptor and fighting player ships with hull breach, Garrick reduces opponent's kinetic weapon damage by 5% each round. And then it goes from 5%, it can go up to like 10% when you have the right synergy. And then you have his officer ability, Outcast Spy. While Garrick is on an interceptor and fighting the player's ship hull breach, Garrick increases crit chance by 30% for each round, and it goes from 30 to 60, as you see right here. As you see, they require independent credits. So Romulan is not, or Cardassian is not a faction, unfortunately. There's another officer that's going to suck away our independent credits. So next one we're going is Damar. As you see down there, we have Gulticot too. So Damar, he is going to be, his captain ability is Dominion Collaborator. While Damar is on an interceptor fighting a player ship with hull breach, a crit chances up by 2% whenever Damar scores a crit. That's a little weird, but you see it only goes 3%, so his captain ability is kind of worthless. And then we look at our next one, Liquid Courage. As we know, Damar did like to drink Cardassian alcohol drinks. Is Liquid Courage. While Damar is on an interceptor fighting a player ship with hull breach, decreases opponent's crit chance by 25% for 3 rounds. And as Damar scores if it's crit. So it goes from 25 to 50. He seems really interesting because if you're on a crit-based crew going into this interceptor and he procs and he's at 50%, kiss your crits goodbye. Just kiss him goodbye. And as we go down to Gulticot, he's probably one of all-time favorites. So as he's going to be our epic. So Damar and Garrick are our rares. So we have his captive dealer, Perfect of Bajor. Or Perfect of Bajor. I want to say perfect for some reason, but it's spelled differently in my head. Thing. Yeah. While on Interceptor, fighting a player's ship, at the beginning of combat, Gold Ducat gives 20% to apply hull breach to the duration of combat. It goes to 20 to 40. So if you have all three of them synergizing, he goes up to 40%. And his officer abilities, Maniac Ambition, or Maniac's Ambition. I think there should be ads there. Maniac's Ambition, when shot while on an interceptor fighting a player with hull breach, Gold Ducat increases the number of shots fired for 25% for each round. So you go from 25 to 50. So the interceptor is going to have a nutty firing pattern when this gets into it. It's going to be firing kind of like a Tribune would. As you see, more independent credits, and the synergy is going to be right there, those two, Damar and Ducat. So we have that one. And we're going to we're not going to look at the primes just yet, but we have a new faction coming out, and it's a Bajoran faction. And you have to defeat Jem'Hadar from 35 or 35 to 60. So the faction requires Ops 35 plus. So sorry guys, if you're 35 and under, you're not going to be able to do the Bajoran faction. So we're going to have a new, if we go to the game, boop, and I'm going to look at the game, going to give you a just of image to what we've been told. So if we go right here, we go to this tab, it's going to be a Bajoran tab right here, like we have here. And you'll be able to exchange it for rep and credits. So if you kill them, that's what you do. There's going to be a whole new type of, like, I don't know what to call it, research, exocomp, but it's always on. It's going to be in the same tab where the Bajoran one is. And as you do it, the reputation through Bajoran, you have access to these researches, I'm going to call it, but they're called favors. And it goes from increased cost efficiency of parasteel titanium to lithium for buildings, increased cost efficiency, crystal gas, and ore for buildings, increase all officer stats. I'm reading out which one is individually. Increases crit chance against players, decreases opponent's crit chance against players, decreases crit chance against players, or increases crit chance against players, decreases opponent's crit damage against players. Then we have increases base weapon damage, increases all base piercing stats, increases base hull health, increases base shield health, increases Bajoran faction rep, increases base refiner for G4 and G5, or G4, G5 gas, and G4 and G5 crystal. Those are all separated ones. And then we have added new daily goal reward for chest, syndicate, and Bajoran badges. So there's one that increases your XP for syndicate, increases Tetrion max capacity, which I'm kind of loving. Then we have another one that says add ultra recruit tokens to 24-hour chest that increases the existing rewards. So the rewards get better. Increases loot rewards for Dominion hostiles, as I didn't hear, it's Dominion. Where you fight it, increases loot rewards from solo Armada targets. I'll get into that in a minute. And the last one is increases cost efficiency of Uranium Force Stella ships components. So these are favors, almost like permanent researches, where how you get these is fighting the Dominion from 35 and up. And how are you to fight the Dominion? I don't have pictures of it, but we have a new type of Armada come out. Yes, I'm like, oh my god, they're a new type of Armadas. Oh, hip hip hooray. I know you guys are like, oh my god. No, but these Armadas are interesting because they're going to be called solo Armadas. And what solo means is by yourself. So you'll be able to do it in Armada by yourself with 3 of your ships. So you bring 3 ships in, start the Armada. This is the exciting part. It has a minute and 30-second timer. So you bring your ships in, do it. Simple as that. Like, it's based on you and your crew. And if you lose, that's on you. It's not a part of anyone in your alliance. It's just you. If you win, you get loot. You get exchange for stuff in the Bajoran reputation store. And so, like I said, 1 minute and 30 seconds for the timer on those Armadas. Its respawn is 7 seconds. You'll be able to earn an uncommon every day. After the first 3 days, you can earn 1 rare. And after the first, I think it's 12 or 14 days, you're an epic. So there is a way of sourcing them. So every day you can do an Armada. So every day you can do a solo Armada. You have sourcing for that. That's cool. So these are solo Armadas, all by yourself. You guys get it? It's all by yourself. Minute 30-second timer. It's based on you. There's 3 good Armada crews out there. So it's easy to staff 3 ships unless you're a lower end player that can't really do it from 35 plus. But you'll be able to find some good working crews for it. And then we'll get into our next bit. So let's go back to our desktop. So we have new primes come into the game. Yeah, I know, new primes. So we have, first one is going to be Prime Cardassian Loot. So, gives you bonus 100%, increase the amount of Cardassian loot and superior Cardassian earned. So basically what this is you're going to be able to earn loot or more loot from doing Cardassian Armadas, which is cool, which is more research. That's cool. And then we have our next one is this one helps your alliance. So you can purchase if you want to help your alliance, or actually helps you. So it's increase the amount of reputation gain earned from defeating Cardassian stations. So Prime Alliance reputation. It's there. I don't think there's any more of that. Here's the ones that are going to be a little interesting, and it's going to be, I think, controversial when it comes to spending money on the game. So we have 3 of them. So we have Prime Klingon Tribute, Prime Romulan Tribute, and Prime Federation Tribute. So what these are a reputation increase by 20% for each level of research. Yeah, you heard that right. For each level of research. So this increases the rep gain for your Federation, Romulan, blah, 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 blah. So you see that. Cool. So you can grind a little quicker, even though you can buy a reputation in the game now. Thank you, Scopely. Anyways, and then you have another one. Grants a daily free bundle containing rep, credits, and Klingon faction store, or in the faction store. Reputation and credits increase with each level. And you have like the same thing across the board. So that makes the pot a little sweeter. You have a daily from it, so it kind of pays you out daily, gives you credits daily. So I can say okay with that. And then there are 5 levels of this one. Increases by 20% for each level. 20% for each level. So not gonna give you the IAP, what it's gonna cost for this prime, but it's gonna be one of those primes. But if you're one of the grinders and you want to grind rep quickly to get to where you're at, there are going to be these ones out there. I do like the reputation bundles on it, which is cool. It pays out every day, which means you get faction credits every day, which is kind of cool. Kind of pay to get credits and reputation just by sitting there. It's kind of cool. They didn't actually bring that a part of our seminar meeting or whatever you call it. So let me make sure I got all of it. So we have, like I said, those Bajoran faction favors. I give you a list of each one, which are awesome in my opinion. To be looking at that, the Tetron is gonna probably be the first one because I want to store up more cloaks. And the Bajoran faction, cool. The solo ones are amazing in my opinion. The new officers are interesting. Now we just have left out explorers because right now the strike team is dominating the game, and it hurts. It hurts my soul. Let's see. Do we have anything else we want to go over? We went over all that, all the new primes, all the new officers. Tell me what you think of the arc that's coming, or this arc preview, arc step forward, arc informational right before it actually happens. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, that subscribe, that bell notification down below. Remember that in the or don't forget to leave a comment, because it helps out. Don't forget to go to that description. Go check my Discord out. Go check all my social media links out. Go check out my my donation link if you guys want to help. Remember, this is my main source of income. We have PayPal, Cashapp, and Venmo. Cashapp and Venmo are both under Nowonshall. And that's about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys learned something from the video. Or I hope you guys just watched the video in full. I love you guys. Peace out. Have a wonderful day.